Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I do these beautiful blue almond nails. Keep on watching. As per usual, you start out with your prepped nails, filed, buffed, trimmed, all of that stuff. I'm going to be using my small LED lamp to put on these nails. So first I am going to use these tips. They are full coverage tips. They are super thick tips. Like once you put them on, it almost seems like you just got like acrylic builder or gel builder on top of them. These are basically, I want to say, just plug and play. You just put them on. Of course, measure yourself out like I'm doing. I open each baggie, measure them against my natural nails to see which one fits, and you just buff them and add your color, file them if you need to, add your design, and go. They are magnificent. When I say you need nothing but your polish, you need nothing but your polish. All right, so again, I just start out by opening each bag and measuring out all of my nails, getting 2 of each so that I could do it for both my left and my right hand. I don't think that these nails have a particular brand. I literally just bought them on Amazon. I saw a bunch of videos, with Prex, I think it's called, or A-Press. I don't know the brand. It's something to that effect. But they're basically like gel nails that you use gel glue and you cure onto your nail. And you could just have like these beautiful at-home nails without going to the nail salon. I'm all for press-ons. I am all for at-home nail spas, things of that nature. If you love that, me and you could be friends because that's where I live. I, of course, love going to the salons. I love going to get my nails done. It's so therapeutic when I go, but it's also super self-care therapeutic when I do it at home. So that's why I'm super into press-ons and doing my nails at home lately. These would probably cost me a little bit at the salon, so it's also nice to save money if you need to save money, you need to cut back a little bit. So all for this. But yeah, I measured these against my nails, and once I have all of them, I'm gonna prep my nail again, just using alcohol wipes, getting any dust off of my nail bed. These alcohol wipes I actually bought separate as well. They didn't come with the nail kit. Everything I'm using I pretty much bought separately, but I'm going to link everything in the description box according to how I use them so that you guys could go out and get your own if you need. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Nail Prep Dehydrator and my acid-free primer. Also bought these on Amazon. First, you have to start out with the dehydrator. I put a little swig of that on each nail just to get that dehydrator drying those nails out so that my nails could stick on and last longer. After you're done putting that on, you go in with the primer. Honestly, sometimes with the primer, I kind of feel like the primer makes the nail pop off easier. I don't know, like I've been Googling it and every place that I see says the primer is superb, part of the prep process, but don't know. In my experience, I feel like it causes it to pop off quicker, but I'm gonna see how long these nails last and let you guys know, give you a little update. All right, so now that we're done, I do have this Bella is it Bella Vina? Bella Vina 4-in-1 gel. I think it's the glue. I don't really know why it's 4-in-1. Is that like base coat, gel coat, top coat? I have no idea. But it says basically it's a 4-in-1 gel that I am gonna put on and then just put it at the back of my press-on and cure it on there. Some places say to put a thin layer on first, then cure it, then put another layer on your actual press-on, then cure that, and then put it on. But I don't really know. I mean, it depends on what you want to do. I do it in the way that my mind lets me do it in the moment. So that's what I did. I just put a undried piece on my nail at first, and then onto the actual press-on, then I cure it. So I'm using all of the little lamps that I have around. I actually bought another lamp from another site prior, or no. Was it prior? No, it was before this. No, stop. It was after this. That was a little bit more convenient than the lamps that I used for this video. So after I'd already put on these nails, I ended up finding a lamp that was a little bit more easier to use and more friendly for non-professionals at home doing this, okay? So I don't have it throughout this video, but I will have it moving forward for other videos. But I just used what I had at the time. So back to the basics. We measure our nails out. We add our gel glue to our natural nail, and then add a little bit more gel glue to the actual full coverage nail. Then we press the nail starting from our cuticle and press it out. Then we just put our finger underneath our lamp. It is so difficult trying to do it in the way that I had it here, and then my lamps weren't cooperating when I hit the power button. It just became like a whole thing trying to do these. But eventually my lamps started working and things turned out okay. The thing about struggling here is that if you don't have a proper lamp and you're putting these on and you're trying to like finagle your way through it, you're gonna get these air bubbles. The air bubbles, if you're lucky, on the edge, you could just go in with a little needle and add the gel. Or if it's in the middle, you basically wanna like pop it off at that point. But luckily for me, I didn't get an air bubble and I'm super happy with that. These nails are actually the best when it comes to not getting air bubbles. I don't know what it is about these nails, but they're so good for not getting air bubbles. It could be the way how I applied the gel glue. I don't know, but they're perfect. I'm gonna, again, link them in the description box so you guys could try them out for yourself. But these are phenomenal, phenomenal for not getting air bubbles. All right, and that is it. These came out really, really good. I'm really happy about that. Didn't get any air bubbles, didn't get any type of weird curing pattern. That's always a bonus. I usually get a lot of air bubbles when I do the regular nail glue instead of gel glue. So I really, really love gel glue because it prevents those air bubbles. But I'm going to go do it to my next hand. And here we have it, left and right completed. And now I'm just going to get the glossy surface off of these nails. I love these nails on their own, but I feel like they look pretty weird just having them as is. But either way, I'm just gonna remove the shiny layer off of these nails so that we can go in and start adding our polish. All right, now that I've already buffed the nails, got rid of that shiny layer, I'm trying to figure out which one of these colors that I want to go with. I know I really wanted blue, but I wasn't sure like how bright of a blue that I really wanted, whether it would have been neon, pastel, super bright, didn't really know, but eventually I just went with the brightest blue I could find and went with that. So again, a lot of the stuff that I'm using is leftover product from previous buys. I'm going to link it all in the description box because of how often I do my nails, or when I run out of stuff, I would go online, I'll go in store and find a product that could replace it, and so it's just different brands. But I will link all of them in the description box on the lamp, the products, the polish, all of that. So the first thing I did was go in with a base coat so that I can get rid of that chalky look from buffing and grinding my nail down to get rid of that glossy layer. The base coat is, for me, the longest process of curing. I think that it's literally the foundation of the nail, and so you want to really keep your actual polish off. I feel like when I don't do a good curing of my base coat, my polish chips pretty fast and easy. It could also be the polish itself, the base coat polish. Depending on the brand that you get, it really may not last that long. So sometimes you want to really keep your finger underneath that lamp. You want to start out with a very thin layer, and maybe go in twice if you feel the need to. I only did it once, and I tried to start out with like a very thin layer, but enough that it still covers everything and there's no like gappings that happen. So for the gel polish, I'm going to be using Modlones. I'm not really sure if that's how you pronounce it, but I'm going to be using their blue. It's 1680. This color, I actually got a set of them for free by the company. They did not sponsor this video. I was a part of a totally separate program that basically they send you their polishes and you use them, you give them updates, and once you're done giving them updates, they give you, I think, $20 to $50 either on PayPal or through Amazon. And when they do that, I just basically, either buy more nail stuff or use the money for something else. But the program has since stopped. Not totally sure if it's still going on. I didn't voluntarily leave or anything. I was still a part of it. I would normally get updates that would say, hey, we're ready to do more reviews on, this polish or something, and we haven't gotten any. It was me and a group of other women. But they usually sent us a polish or a box of polishes to kind of review, essentially. To give them updates on the consistency, their velocity, all that good stuff. And we would send in a review. They will see who did the reviews and then say, thanks for your review. Here's $20, here's $50, whatever the case is. And they submitted the payments to us in varying different, whatever you elect, whether you did PayPal, whether you did Amazon, whether you requested a check. I don't know if they did checks. I did mine via PayPal, so I got it via PayPal. And then you got to keep the polish, and the money you do whatever you want with the money. I, again, normally went back and bought more of their nail polishes, or I would spend the money on some kind of other hobby that I'm into at the time. So yeah. If you guys want to check out the program, I, again, don't think it's still happening. You can Google it. They have a Facebook page, which is how I found out about the program. And yeah. But that is my little tidbit and story there. All right, so now that that is done, I'm gonna go in with my top coat and just finish this whole thing off. You want to use a generous amount of this, whether that for you is a lot, whether that for you is less, just use a generous amount. I sometimes don't use enough, and then I will see like my polish grinding off or peeling or something. I also recommend going in with top coat twice. Sometimes when I go to the nail salon, they only put on like maybe one coat of top coat. I'd prefer to go in with one thin layer and then a second thin layer just to encapsulate everything and get those edges that I seem to never get. That's why I'm like turning my finger from side to side, because I literally never, ever, ever, ever get to my sides. And a lot of the times I've heard, and in my own experience, the gel polish recedes from the cuticle area, and so your nail looks kind of janky in the first week of you doing it. And I tend to want my nail to look great for as long as it can, which is beyond the 7-day period. And then maybe on the 8th or 9th day, it starts to look kind of crazy, right? But yeah, try to get those little edges as much as you can so that, you know, those last as long as you know, for the 2 weeks, at least for the 2 weeks. And this is how the nail came out. I'm absolutely obsessed with this color. It's so bright and so pretty. It's insanity. I'm gonna be working on my right hand. Of course, you gotta take a lot more time with the non-dominant hand. It did take me 2 hours to complete this look after all. But this is how both hands turned out. If you are still here, thank you for sticking with me through this process. I really appreciate you. Again, please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.